Joining me today, Ubisoft producer Jade Raymond, everybody. You must be exhausted.
I am super excited to be here.
Had a bit of a launch party last night?
Yeah, we did. I was up a little bit late.
Yeah, how you feeling? Doing all right?
Yeah,
okay,
I'm hanging in there.
Let's talk about the game that everybody has been talking about since, what, 2004? When did this thing go into development? Or
we started working in 2004, yeah. It's
right.
been almost 3.5 years.
It's finally done. It is Assassin's Creed. We have it running live in studio. So, Jade, talk us through it. What are we seeing right here other than the pause menu screen?
Yeah, we may want to unpause.
Yeah,
okay.
there we go. Now, what are we seeing? Oh, it proves it's live.
We're in Jerusalem here. And,
whoa. And
David is feeling quite aggressive.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, so we're in Jerusalem. We're going to show a little bit of free climbing here. You can see really how you're getting up to the top of this viewpoint to get a view on Jerusalem.
We've heard about the free climbing all the time, like the lay parkour, go anywhere you want, but it's just, these aren't canned animations. The game is in real time figuring out how to grab and where to grab.
It's all figured out real time.
Wow.
Don't ask me how they do it.
Right.
We have good people on the team.
Did you just point and say do it and walk away and cross your fingers?
Well, that's a producer's job. It's really to be like, this.
Yeah, more of that, less of that. All right, so look at this. I mean, the cities are so gorgeous. What is this city here? What are we seeing? This is, again, Jerusalem?
This is Jerusalem, based on the actual plan of the city in 1191. We worked with historians, and we got all of this, detail.
And why 1191?
Well, we actually wanted to have the player participate in the epic battle that took place between Richard the Lionheart and Saladin, and that's kind of what you come across at the end of the game, and that kind of frames that happened in 1191.
Okay, so but the historians come in, they give you some names, some dates, some locations, maybe some old wrinkly maps. At what point do they say, this is where the guys used to jump off tall buildings into bales of hay and hide for extended lengths of time? Like
that's the point where we ignore them.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, as the producer, is that the hardest line to walk? Is say we have to keep this accurate, but sometimes it's got to be fun as well.
Actually, I think when you're making a game, it always has to be fun first.
Right.
That's your #1 objective. But with the leap of faith, actually, even though it isn't realistic, it is based on a myth of the assassins. Marco Polo came across the assassins, and there was this myth about them jumping off of really high buildings.
Which is not allowed in his game. You have to stay in the pool. When you're playing Marco. Sorry, it's a Marco Polo joke. What are we seeing? We're seeing some fight. Someone got it over there. It's all right. Now we're seeing some battle, and tell me about the fighting mechanics, and why are there weird little digital things coming off of these guys? I'm assuming that's a story element?
Yeah, it's all tied in, and it all makes sense within the first few minutes of gameplay. So you're going to see we've heard a lot about these other things that we're not talking about, and that's part of the
But today we're talking about them, so tell us why are we really not in this time period? Is this a Matrix kind of thing?
I still can't say anything about it.
And when does Kristen Bell come in, and how is she historically accurate? What is going, like...
Kristen Bell plays a character named Lucy.
And her character?
And her character is very interesting.
You guys have been so tight-lipped on the plot.
Job.
I love it. I love it. Well,
she was at the party last night too, actually.
I missed everybody. But one thing I'm missing. Am I missing it? Is there's no HUD. I'm watching our gameplay here. Well, this is not right now. We're seeing canned gameplay. But if we can go back to the live demo, there's no HUD, and I was told that you guys designed it so that you could actually play it with or without, however you want.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to have this cinematic experience possible. So if you want, you can pay attention to the sound cues, look for birds in certain areas, listen to the voices of the crowd and the guards, and that will give you all the cues you need. So after you've been playing a couple hours, you can turn it all off and have this whole immersive, epic experience.
So if anybody questions replay value, here it is. I mean, play through it with the HUD, shut it off, and see how manly you are.
It's one of the reasons, but I mean, there's a lot of other reasons too.
Such as?
Well, I mean, the thing that's kept me really going, because I've been playing this game a lot, obviously, towards the end of production, has been just the number of different ways that you can accomplish a mission, and the way you can use all of the emergent ingredients and like kind of invent your own style of gameplay.
I mean, it's truly sandbox gameplay, right? I mean, yes, there's the storyline, you follow that, but you can pick pockets, you can choose different routes, you can find different ways to jump off buildings.
Yes, absolutely. And we get a lot of questions like, which way am I supposed to go? What's the right way? How do I play this? Right. And really, it's not about our way or what we decided we wanted to do. It's like you creating your own style.
Which infuriates all the Prima strategy guide writers, I'm sure, to no end. They're like, okay, we're on page 7,000. We still haven't finished the first city.
The vigilantes on screen, they're one of those emergent ingredients. They will stop. If they're your friends, they will stop guys who are running after you, and you can use that time to get rid of your enemies.
Well, Jade, look, I know it was a labor of love for everybody over at Ubisoft, and it looks fantastic. I know it's getting good reviews already, so I expect it to be on everybody's wish list. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for coming on. Jade Raymond, everybody. That's all for today's Game Break, though. Assassin's Creed hits store shelves on November 13th. I hope you pre-ordered. And it's available on all major platforms.
Attack of the Show, weeknights at 7, only on G4.